snaps here. Hear me out. Pelops is good in the arena. So I want to make a case for Pelops the victor in the arena. I think he has good potential. If we check his skills, I do think there is a bit of a trap in this skill here. Gorgo is Bane. Now it shows us we'll ignore 50% of target's defense if they're under HP burn, and that it grows. I think that's a bit of a trap. The key to Pelops is his passive. So he causes burns and petrification through a passive, meaning he just has to stand there and those things will happen. Or also, there's a passive on the A3. Decreases the damage all allies receive by 20% while he's not under decreased defense. To me, that is something worth thinking about. So he decreases the damage of the whole team. So as you can see from the side, I've made a team here already to showcase him. He's a good champion. He's not a great champion. So there are some problems within this. I've given him Incinerate because I think actually the passive, he's just causing damage by standing there again. For gear, I've gone for Mercurial, but I do think there's a case for Stone Skin as well. If we don't have Mercurial, I just happen to have 9 pieces. But in my presets, I've also got a Stone Skin one with just a little bit of Frostbite as well. So again, he's just standing there and causing problem. Gets 1 turn Stone Skin, potentially petrifying people, potentially burning them, potentially freezing them, and then on his A3, he'll put on a Magma Shield for more defense once the Stone Skin falls off. Very susceptible to Fabian, so there is a case for doing an extremely high resistance version as well, but he does need some accuracy, as you can see from the stats I've got here in the Stone Skin one. They're not amazing, so my gear still isn't good enough, but I think there's definitely potential there for that to be something worthwhile thinking about. But I will keep him in the Mercurial for the showcase. So I then coupled him up with Harima, because Harima's wonderful passive. Enemy ignore defense effects are decreased by 50%. So now we've got ignore defense decreased by 50%, and general damage from Pelops' passive decreasing within this move decreased by 20% as well. I then have someone like Siphi with the aspect of Siroth, but particularly this mythical circle gem slot. Ignore defense effects are 12% less effective against the wearer, which means that my Siphi has 74% effective decrease on people's ignore defense champions. And then I put Hilvi in my fastest gear. This is actually my Shoes End gear, which gets my Hilvi to 400 speed. My Shoes End's at 428 when she wears it, but for this showcase I thought this works really well. And just so you know, she's actually got the Soul Mark Crystal, so if someone dies I can jump to the block damage. So I think this is a really good potential team. So let's check them out in the arena. I've done a very small amount of play testing, and I find that they work okay. Let's just refresh this and find something. Let's just pick quite a tough team straight away and see how well we get on. Here we go. Team's ready to go. I do wonder their potential kind of end game, but I think early and mid, Pelops is actually really, really effective. Chucking a bit of Stone Skin on alone will do a massive amount. It just has to stand there, do nothing. So let's see what we go. I think I'll open with a bit of crowd control. The great thing about this team is everyone's got crowd control. Everyone. So Siphi has a sleep, Hilvi's got a freeze, Pelops has petrification, and a 2-turn stun, by the way, which I'd want to showcase hopefully as well, and a buff steal. So I think he's actually got a really good case here. And then Harima's got provoke. So everyone's got something. My Siphi is in 9-piece protection. The fastest 9-piece protection I can get for her is 380 speed. And then my Harima is just built as strong as possible. Quite a tanky Harima actually, and very hard hitting. But we'll just go for UDK because I've got to get through him first. Now let's just attempt to steal the block damage from Pythion and get a 2-turn stun. No, we can't actually because the UDK in this particular case. Well, let's just try and showcase it. So there it is. It's going to get cleansed probably anyway, but you can see the 2-turn stun. That's really good. 2 turns. 2 turn stun's really, really good. Anyway, we need to start getting decreased defenses out. That's good. Okay, let's just play through. UDK is going to be the pain in the butt here. But look, so the freeze has come off from Hilvey. UDK's still under 2 turn stun. Let's see if I can also provoke. So now there's provokes out there. So they're really, really crowd controlled. I don't need to use the block damage revive at all at the moment. So I'll just start plugging away. I want to keep that really as an emergency. That's kind of why I've given her the Soulmar Crystal. Kind of need to let, and then we'll get a Magma Shield. And now they have to hit him as well. He also comes a taunt. So all those kind of passives are now going to be in effect because they have to target him, which is really good. Let's just remove stuff again. Put some more crowd control out. No one's hitting him because they're all crowd controlled as well. So here comes the ally attack. No passive went off then. Again, my accuracy is really low though. So I think with high accuracy it could be really, really good. So that's one thing. So we got the burn. So the burn is on there. And I don't mind using burn against the block damage passive that Mariska puts out, because it's only a 1 turn block damage, but the HP burns for 2 turns. So it will still do some effect across the battle. Same with bombs. Just put them on and don't decrease them. And then they take the 2nd turn, they blow up still. It's just whether we can actually get through UDK really in this fight. I might quit this one and showcase another if we can't get through block damage, because we're going to get smacked again in a minute. Can we survive it? It's still got block damage on, so I won't waste the A2. Okay. Yeah, see, resisted. So I just need more accuracy on Pelops for this to be more effective, I think. But you can see that quite a tanky team. Take a big smack here. Ah, I got the block revive. We'll quit this one because we're just not going to win it without damage dealer. Fortunately, he hits really hard. What team can we try? Let's try if this is going to be a tough team to beat, because we've got Lockout, probably fastness. Yeah, fine gems. And cracking roots on the horse as well. Let's see if we can pull off a few burns and petrifications this time. So we've got no moves now, but this is where he also comes in quite well, because he doesn't need his moves for all of his capabilities. So we got the burn, we didn't get the petrification. Right, block damage is out. Just wait for that to pass. Could really do a bit cleanser really. So I think actually Sifi would be better off being someone else, maybe like Elva or Raka, because they can do cleanses. And ideally, annoyingly, I want Mercurial on Hilvey, but I don't have 9 pieces. That would make us so much more effective, I think. But there, we got the petrification out on Marius. It'd help if I can actually win against the team, wouldn't it? Showcase them better. And let's see if we do here. And when I wasn't filming and recording, I did win quite a few, of course. Right, let's see if we can actually win this one. Like I said, it's a good champion, not a great champion. Doesn't necessarily beat the meta at the moment. That's unfortunate. But what we could do, let's try and steal the, it might be a weak hit, let's try and steal the unkillable and then put the 2-turn stun on. I'm aware it would just be cleansed, but just to showcase it, there you go. 2-turn stun and stole the unkillable. I just think that's actually got a lot of good use case. Again, mine just needs higher accuracy. I think I'm showcasing that potential here. Damage, not a lot here because we're getting so much reduction on, which is great. I definitely think there's something that could be done with Pelops in a team. I think damage dealers, you could probably do something better maybe with Ezio, because he's just such a good damage dealer in arena. See if the Magma Shield helps. Oh, can we steal? Yeah, okay, we stole Leo's stuff, which is super helpful. Let's heal up a bit. That makes that much easier because then I can just take him out and then do the AoE. Got a provoke out, which is wonderful. Need to get rid of the reviver. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have a win. Probably not going to get the petrification burn on Mithrala. Let's get rid of her. Okay. There's one win there. Let's try... Don't think we'll beat the turtle team. We'll try a Wukong and Tormin. I wonder if they'll have Mercurial on Raglan. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so we've gone for stone skins to see what we can get off. Okay, so a bit of resistance in there, as expected. Actually, really want to get rid of Tormin. Yes. Harima is still a great champion. The meta does reduce her effectiveness a little bit, but overall it's brilliant. I think we can just Magma Shield. Because I think we'll be fine taking hits. We should have enough defense on us. This barely touches us. He's petrified and burning. So I think against damage dealers, this is really helpful. The difficulty will soon be about taking Mercurial off before they do their hits, and then he's just stopping them from doing them, basically. Okay, let's try something else. So let's just refresh, see if we get something we can use that might actually be a challenge. Okay, we've got an Ezio, Taras. Let's go for, let's just try Solar. They're using Pelops, Solinar, he'll be Glacea. Okay, this is going to be a tough fight with this team. Let's just do it. I'm not here about winning. I'm just want to showcase what Pelops has the potential to do. And they're all in Mercurial with Stone Skin. I'm not going to win this. Not even sure how to start. Let's just put on block damage. He hits us and gives us that annoying new debuff. Doesn't matter who I hit. Mercurial is going to start resetting. Let's just take it off Hilvi so she's down to the 1 regenerative total guard. Okay. I think we'll go Magma Shield. Bit of protection. Can't strip anything off of anyone. Just get a 2-hitter. Now I have to target their Pelops. See, their team is a really good Pelops setup. Glacea stops Fabian. So I don't have Glacea, but it's such a perfect fit there. I now have to target him. He could petrify me, could put burns on me. That Solinar's insane. Okay, got nothing, didn't steal anything. Can we steal Pelops' stuff for my Pelops with the A2 and put a 2-turn stun on? He's got lightning cage, so probably not. Here we go. Nothing. It didn't do a thing. Oh, because the total guard. The total guard stops that. So again, this is where it's going to be difficult. Total guard is going to ruin some of that stuff. I do find total guard for me personally is a little bit of a drainer in the life of the game. I like its functionality for myself, but then when I want to use champions, it just makes a lot of them inaccessible. So you can't use their functions, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, we're probably going to lose this, but let's just have a quick go at trying to finish it off. Bring back my other reviver, and she's frozen out, and we're trashed. Didn't even get to see what Pelops could do. Again, but with massive accuracy, imagine someone having all those buffs, and then you steal them all and 2-turn stun that person. Let's go against another team that's probably going to wreck us. I wonder if maybe we can petrify, burn, predator. It'll probably just one-shot us. So this is my really terrible showcase of Pelops because nothing is happening that should be happening, that did happen off camera. Okay, so no one can do anything. I think Siphi's really fallen off as well. I used to have Siphi and Rotos, and I won every arena challenge. They were just incredible back in the day. Now, my Siphi just dies all the time. Even with the relic, the aspect of Seraph, 2 gems that reduce ignore defense, it's just not enough anymore. It just dies. You basically need passive ways to survive. It's the only way to really work it anymore in the game. So a lot of their defensive stuff's fallen off now, but Predator is going to go before Siphi. Some other reviver is going to die. It's just going together. Okay, whoa, Aspect didn't go off either, so he's actually not done enough damage. I'm not going to get Harima's moves back in time though, and they've got all sorts of... Yeah, no, that's it. Can't win this one either because of Fabian. And the passive's not working because of block debuffs. I'm just going to quit this one because nothing's going to happen that is good. Can we get a showcase of Pelops actually working like it did when I was off camera? I'm going to try this first team here. So 400 speed Hilvy. Will I go first? Come on, Pelops, do something good. Okay, we're going first. They're all locked out. I guess this is showcasing against a fairly easier team. No stone skins, no mercurials really happening, but I'm just going to kill them now. Pelops isn't going to do anything. There we go. Pelops for the win. Told you he was good. Okay, so the showcase wasn't good just because I can't find teams that are activating his passives much. But I do think he has potential. You want to put him in stone skin or mercurial and just find a team around him where he can just use that passive. I need far more accuracy on mine for it to be more viable. I really went for resistance builds at the beginning because I thought that'd be interesting to see if he could be resistible and just stand there, tank stuff. I have no idea why Harima went then. Okay, so we've taken a few things off. Can we get a kill? We're still going to have to deal with Taras. Ezio is always a threat. Let's try and two-turn stun Taras. Target change. Okay, so wand. Can we get the sleep? Okay, the wand didn't stop the sleep. No one's going to be taking a tower for a little while, so let's just... Okay, finish him off with that. Pelops still not doing a lot of what he should do in there though. But we could have two-turn stunned Taras if we had a decent amount of accuracy. Didn't have a wand. And wands will go down a little bit in the meta as well. So there's definitely potential for that and stealing all the buffs along the way. So I just think he has got a kit that could do something good. Needs a decent team around him for it to work, like all arena teams. But I think there is a case for it there. But I would ignore the damage personally and look at the damage reduction, taunt, passives, petrification, HP burn. Petrification just happening as a passive is really good. Put a load of accuracy on him for that to work. Again, mine is really low. It's not even at 300. I was kind of thinking more for damage dealers hitting him and then they're just petrified and that's just them out for a turn. That's what I was going for. And I have seen it work. Unfortunately, the teams we're up against were just a bit too tough for us to showcase that. Don't want tag team, classic arena. One more go. What I might do is just shove him in on his own for a second. I'm just going to pick this team because they're not massively difficult. Let's see if we just see some passives going off against this team to see that in action. Okay, so we're all going to start whacking him. There you go. There we go. That's a better showcase. Look at that. Had to target him, and now they can't do anything. Magma shield. See if I can get Wukong to kill himself. And this is why I thought the Incinerate Blessing was good, because he just stands there and the burns are doing a lot of the work. Two-turn stun Loki. Oh, I didn't get the stun. Okay. Wukong's hurt himself getting burnt. Petrified again. Burns and petrifications. Just reduces damage. Didn't get the decreased attack. Burn and petrification. Burn and petrification. Great. High resistance, didn't get anything. Decreased attack. Didn't get decreased attack either. Are we going to beat them through petrification and burns? That'd be brilliant. Here we go. He's better without a team. Pelops is just better solo. Oh. Weird slow move back. Oh, they've stopped. They've paused. Here we go. Absolutely, we're just going to win through burns. This is crazy. Well, there you go. Here's a real Pelops showcase. Soloing a team. Crazy. After all that, he didn't need a team around him. He just needed to go it alone. and this is where the Mercurial is working for him. So we actually want you to not do anything for the 2-turn stun, let the burns finish him off, because he'll just keep coming back. Kind of want to get rid of the other guy first. And obviously this just wouldn't work if they have a high resistance and block debuffs, but in this particular situation where they were all aggressive, going for increased attack, ally attack, but he had Mercurial, still the increased defense, thank you. Now it's just you left. Soloed. There you go. Pelops for the win. Because that was quite fun. Just soloed the team. Not an end game champion for sure, but definitely some earlier arena. He could be a cheeky surprise for people. So yeah, let me know what you think of Pelops. I went for the 3-star soul. Wasn't bothered about going for 5 because I'm not going to use him that much with my account. As you can see, I don't really need him particularly with the ones I got here, but I do think he's got some use case. Forget about that damage part. That's too hard to set up. He's got a good passive, a good A2, bit of magma shield. Yeah, let me know what you think.